Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Luis Gil. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading
and
off
stepping in for New York,
Mets,
Jake
the
McCarthy.
center fielder, Jake. McCarthy.
Check swing, and he went 0-1.
7 o'clock.
And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. In the air, center field. Mitchell makes the play, and there's one down. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Foul ball. And now 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And they'll do it again. That misses, and it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
Here's the 0-2. And the polar bear strikes out. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Aaron Savali. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fly ball down the line. Taylor hustling after it. Puts it away for the out. Nick Gonzalez stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Gonzalez.
That one in the dirt. 1-0. Savali, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. That one drilled left field. That's back. And forget it. He sends a rocket to left. It's 1-0. So 1 out, nobody on. Here comes Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Swing and a miss. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. 1 down. Brent Rooker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's outside. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Well, that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and whipped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add a pair. It's 4-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Max Kepler at the plate.
Number 29. Rodriguez.
And ball 1 to the right fielder. Two balls, no strikes, the count. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
That pitch in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. And a strike in there.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nimmo makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit.
Stevenson.
Not close with that one. And that is ball 1. And delivers outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to first. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Top of the second. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon
Nimmo, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. That one missing inside.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-2. This one popped up. Stevenson settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. So up next, Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg.
Just off the inside edge. Fought off foul. 1 out, bases empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Torres makes the catch, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Clips the corner. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Alec Bohm. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. The 1-0. Drilled in the air out towards right center. McCarthy on the move. Hauls it in for the out. So digging in, Garrett Mitchell. And a swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Oh, what a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Bryce Terang.
So the lineup flips over. This is Bryce Terang. Flied to right his first time. That one not close, and it's 1-0. 2 outs, bases empty. Into center. McCarthy on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in the desert, and stepping in is the speedy Edmundo Sosa. Heel back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
The catcher,
so up next for New York, Freddie Fermin. And strike 1 to the catcher.
0-1.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fermin, the runner at second with 1 away. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. Back to the top of the lineup, Jake McCarthy will hit next. Fly to center his first time. And there's a strike.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
0-2.
That one the other way. To first, save. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Second and third, 2 down. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Alonso.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. Struck out swinging his first time. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
He goes down looking. Back here at Chase Field, stepping in, Nick Gonzalez.
Third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-zip. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed.
You know, these D-backs really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So a man at first. Brent Rooker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
McCarthy hauls it in, and there's one away. So a man aboard. Now Gleyber Torres.
Torres.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. The pitch. A dive. He's got it. To his knee, the throw, and it beats him. What a play.
the bat, the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
And next for the Mets, Jordan Westburg. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And that one is out of here. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-1. One out, base is empty. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. That one fouled off. Now 1-1.
One strike.
And there's a ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Mitchell under it. 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 2 outs. In the air, right side. Kepler squeezes it, and that'll do it. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And now Max Kepler.
Kepler.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Toss to Alonso.
Now
1 up, 1 down.
The catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. Going, gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1. So 1 out, nobody on. Alec Bohm stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Base hit, center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Bryce Terang. Both 2 in this one. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Nope, ball 1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nimmo pulls it down, and that ends the inning. Back here in the desert, new inning getting started. And now the catcher comes up to him. Freddie Fermin. Fermin in his second season, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
To third. Slides, but it gets by him.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield.
Now pitching for the
Jose
Diamondbacks,
Leclerc taking over on the mound.
37.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon. With big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Taylor at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Outside low. Now 2-0. Fermin on at first. Nobody out. That one misses, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
The 3-1.
Strike 2. Full count.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Torres. Relay to first, double play. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake McCarthy. 1 for 2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He makes the grab, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, these Diamondbacks, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Line drive. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Yelich up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin. Off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Number 68, Jason.
And now here is Brent Rooker. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the catch for the out. Here comes Gleyber Torres. He's already homered in this game.
Gleyber Torres.
Inside move to second, and he's back in easily. Swing and a miss as he was late.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Runners on the move. Got him swinging.
Started.
No throw. Double steal. They're both safe.
Now
Max Kepler stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Kepler.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Now batting.
2 outs. Bases full. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Tyler Stevenson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Gonzalez at third. Yelich over at second. Kepler on at first with 2 down. Hitting the air out to center field. McCarthy settles under it. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Back here at Chase Field, here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Leclerc back to work. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Makes the grab, and there's one away. So up next, Pete Alonso, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Alonso.
Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. And there's a foul ball. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. 0-2.
0-2.
Towards first. It's through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Now batting. Third baseman, Jordan.
And now, Jordan Westburg.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
And the next pitch is way outside. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. It's going to fall for a hit. Alonso is waved home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 6-2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And
now pitching for the
now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Abner Uribe.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here is Jesse Winker. And ball 1. .98 at the knees, and she couldn't connect.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And that's down and away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two on, 1 out. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Line drive.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Next to hit, Edmundo Sosa. That one almost got him.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Nimmo, the lead runner at second. Westberg at first, 2 out of the inning. That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. Now he breaks his bat. In time to Bone. They limit the damage here. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Alec
the first
Bone.
baseman, Alec Bone.
And there's the strike. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-1. That's to third. And it stays fair.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
And the batter now, Garrett Mitchell. Just missed. Pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Runner at first with no outs here. Inside, just missed. The other way. And that gets down for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitter. They take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Nelson.
Digging in, Bryce Terang. Ripped on a line. McCarthy snags it. Runner tags at second. But now he won't try for third. Stays put with one away. So
Now
digging in, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick.
3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Jackson's swing hit to the left side. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Christian Yelich stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do.
Now pitching for
so out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Keegan Thompson.
71.
And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Thompson.
Next to hit, Tyrone Taylor. Strike 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Fermin aboard here at first with nobody out. Just missed. Next pitch is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And it's fouled away. 3-2 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Yeah, the batter now, Jake McCarthy. That one off the mark. Ball 1. First and second, no outs here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. This one in the dirt. First and second here, no outs. That one way inside. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Look out. Bases juiced, no outs. And fouled off. tying run at the plate. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one down.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more.
Now
on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Dedniel Nunez.
Well, no margin for error. In terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded, just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Alonso stands in here, tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Ball one there. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike three. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 1 for 3.
If they don't pick up at least one run here, this will be a very disappointing inning. When you load the bases with nobody out, you've got to get at least one run. You're thinking 2 to 3, so they need a big hit right here.
The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back here in the desert now, here is Brent Rooker. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball to knees. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
1 strike.
That one fouled hard the other way. Line drive. And there's a hit. Man at first, Max Kepler stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Outside. Torres, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Up and in, and the count is even 2-2. And that one is inside. On a line, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
A couple of singles back to back. I can watch base hits like that one all day long. And so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
For the New York Mets, number 38.
Torey Lovello making a move for a new bat. Jock
Number
Peterson.
4.
Runners at first and second for him with one down.
Peterson.
Not close with that one. Ball one. Runners at first and second with one gone. Headed towards the corner. Brings it in. Alec Bohm now at the plate.
First baseman, Alec Bohm.
Up the middle. Handles, throws to first, and that is the inning. Back here at Chase Field, now it's going to be Jordan Westburg. There's a strike. Nunez, in his second season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. On the ground to short. Jump throw. And he gets him. Nicely done. And next is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. In the dirt, 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The D-backs leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, right field. Kepler on the move. 2 away now. And stepping in for New York, Edmundo Sosa. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. Strike one. On the ground. And it goes just foul. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
The center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number
now
1.
Batting, the shortstop.
And now the shortstop, Bryce Terang.
Terang.
Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Gonzalez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. High fly ball, shallow right field. Taylor. And makes the grab. And that is that. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Freddie Fermin. Nunez back to work. On the ground to third. Slings it across. Gets the catcher by a step. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
Right fielder, number 15, Tyrone Taylor.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Inside. And a count even 1-1. Swing and a miss. The Mets down by 4 here at the top of the ninth. And a ball evens the count.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Yelich should have it. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
So they're down to their final out. And now, Jake McCarthy. Hit to second, and this should do it. And he'll be safe at first.
Wise to just eat that. Otherwise, you risk throwing it into the dugout.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Nunez keeping him close.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Whoa. In the dirt, but kept close. Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The Mets down to their final strike. That's hard hit on the line. And that is the ball game. Leclerc with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.